Alright, thanks for tuning in to BoxingWave. Before I get started, I just want to say I've made several videos talking about these guys. I made so many videos talking about Erislandy Lara, Canelo Alvarez. I'm glad to see there's some kind of progression going on where they're trying to get this fight together. Okay, Canelo Alvarez put on his Instagram that he sent the offer out to fight Erislandy Lara on July 12th at the MGM Grand, okay? Now, if you don't know, Erislandy Lara is fighting Ishe Smith, I think May 2nd, the day before the big fight between Mayweather and Maidana, okay? So, let me go and talk about the Ishe Smith fight, because I haven't made a prediction video for that, all right? And this is why I haven't made a video. Usually, when a fight has been announced, I hurry up and do the prediction video. Like, I try to get it out of the way unless I really don't know and I can't decide on who is going to win. Now, I think Lara is going to win this fight without a doubt, but I don't think Lara is going to look good winning this fight. You know, and this is the reason why I haven't done a prediction video, because I'm still thinking about how the fight is going to go. I'm not really too sure about that. Alright, this is one fight that I really don't think Lara is going to look good in. And Lara has a tendency not to look good in fights that you would think that he would excel in and look good. Like the Angulo fight, like the Vanes Monterosian fight, like the Carlos Molina fight. You know, Lara has proved that he can be a very, very good elite fighter. Beating Paul Williams, I think me personally, in my opinion, I think he outclassed Paul Williams. And I think that was one of the biggest robberies in recent memory. I think he outclassed Paul Williams maybe 10-2, 9-3 maybe. I think even recently, look what he did to Austin Trout. Austin Trout, a guy that was undefeated until he fought Canelo Alvarez, but gave Canelo a good fight, you know. Regardless of what the judges called it, I thought that was a real good close fight between these two. I think Canelo won the fight, but Canelo had to put a lot of work in to win that fight. That was not an easy fight for him, and it was a pretty close fight. Some people say that they think Trout won that fight. Now, I don't like the timing of the Ishe Smith fight. Alright, I never liked it because I figured if Lara was ever going to fight Canelo, it was going to be this July or next year. If it wasn't going to be in July, it's going to be next year. Now, if Carlos Molina wasn't in jail and he didn't have this stuff going on in his personal life, they probably wouldn't have even fought Lara, okay? At one point, I didn't even think Lara was going to get the fight this year. I didn't make a video and say that, but I said this on my Twitter a while ago. I said, you know, the way the schedule was looking, once I found out Lara was going to fight Ishe Smith, I kind of figured he was going to miss his opportunity again to fight Canelo Alvarez. I thought Canelo was going to fight either Carlos Molina. You know, those rumors came out. I made a video talking about that. And then probably fight Cotto later this year, okay? So I didn't like the timing because I figured if he's going to fight before, you know, we're getting into April, coming close to April now, you might as well wait and try to get a shot at Canelo in July. He picked up this fight, this stay busy fight with Ishe Smith, and like I said, I don't think Lara's gonna look good winning that fight, okay? I think this fight is a huge risk, okay? Ishe Smith is coming off of a loss, and some people say, oh, well, he's coming off of a loss, you beat him now, No, this is one of those fights where Ishe Smith is coming off of a loss. He's going to want to win this fight. He's going to be hungry for this fight, in my opinion. Okay? He is the super live underdog for this fight, in my opinion. And in a lot of people's opinion. A lot of people think Lara's just going to run through him, and that's it. I don't think the fight is going to be that way. If Ishe Smith, you never know which Ishe you're going to get. If you're going to get the Ishe that's going to be aggressive and it's going to throw his hands, we all know he's very durable, he's a very tough fighter. But if you're going to get the aggressive version of him, it could be a tough fight for Lara, okay? Because Lara doesn't really fight well against fighters, inside fighters, guys that are, you know, pressure him a lot. We already seen what happened with the 3 fights that I mentioned earlier. You know, Vanes Monterosian, Angulo, and Carlos Molina, okay? So I never liked the fight, and that's why I haven't done a video on this yet. I was gonna do one eventually, but I just wanted to get that out there. All right, so shout out to 78 Sports TV. I was watching this video, and he says Erislandy Lara should pull out of this fight, of the Ishe Smith fight. I totally agree. I agree with him. I said, like, what's the point of fighting Ishe Smith? Now, I said on video, Amir Khan messed up by pulling out of the Devin Alexander fight to possibly get a fight with Floyd Mayweather. The difference between this situation and that situation is Floyd Mayweather didn't send Amir Khan an offer. The most Floyd did is consider fighting Amir Khan. He was considering fighting him. And because of that, Amir Khan said, well, I'm not going to fight anyone else until I possibly, hopefully get this fight with Floyd Mayweather. There's a difference between that. Amir Khan took a whole year off because he thought he was going to fight Floyd next. This is totally different. Canelo is directly sending this guy an offer, okay? We already know the history between these guys. Lara has called this guy out for years, okay? He called him out for years, and he's finally getting the shot, and if he doesn't fight him now, he may never fight. Lara been wanting to fight Canelo since he was born, okay? When Lara was born, the first words out of his mouth was, I want to fight Canelo. Like, seriously, like, no joke, I was there, I saw it. This fight, Lara has to fight him. And I think getting in a fight with Ishe Smith, not saying he's losing, but what if he gets injured? He gets injured, he won't be able to fight him. You know, Canelo is not going to waste his time. We already seen what happened when Lara ran up on stage. He dismissed him like he was a nobody. Canelo does not have time for this guy, okay? He's making time for him right now, and this is the only opportunity Lara has. Pull out of the Ishe Smith fight. This fight means nothing to no one but Ishe Smith, all right? No one wants to see this fight. No one's talking about this fight. It's not even on the Mayweather card. Don't do it. Pull out of this fight. Fight Canelo. If you could beat Canelo, you will definitely be in the talks of fighting Floyd Mayweather. Maybe not this September because it's cutting in kind of close, but as far as maybe next year in May, you know, if you beat Canelo now and maybe beat one other person before the year is out, you will definitely be in a runner-up to fight Floyd Mayweather before he retires. So in my opinion, pull out of the Ishe Smith fight, okay? Fight Canelo, and whatever happens there, you know, we'll go on from there. But Lara got to take this out. He has to jump on this opportunity now. And, you know, you never know. I mean, as far as Ishe Smith, you know, I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to diss him or anything. You know, maybe he'll get a fight. They'll replace him with one of the Charlo twins. You know, I know the Charlo twins would love to get their hands on Ishe Smith with all the talk they've been doing back and forth. You know, Jamal, you know, he didn't get to fight Carlos Molina. Maybe Jamal should fight Ishe Smith now because they've been going back and forth. I've seen the interviews online. So that's just my personal opinion. Lara needs to take this fight and not risk fighting Ishe Smith, getting hurt or losing that fight, and not being able to fight Canelo. You know, you need a full, take the time to train, promote, go on your 12-city tour, promote that it's going to be a pay-per-view. So you want it to be big. You know, they're going to show the highlights of Lara coming on stage. You know, they do a 24/7 or whatever that show is on Showtime, All Access. Do, you know, just promote it right. Take the time, train. Don't fight Ishe Smith, get a week or two rest, and then go right back into training camp. You know what I'm saying? Risking an injury or something like that. That's just my personal opinion, right? So I like the fact, I'm glad at the fact that Canelo is stepping up. I'm pretty certain he was going to fight Carlos Molina. I already made a video about that. But because of Carlos Molina's situation, he's kind of stuck with fighting Lara because now people know a little bit about Lara and how he wants to fight you, and you know, you're not fighting him. You know, there's really no one left unless you want to fight nothing but other tough guys like a James Kirkland or Demetrius Andre. You really don't want to get in the ring with Demetrius Andre neither. You really want to get in the ring with the Charlo twins. Like everybody you have that's left, anybody that Canelo has left is a tough fighter at this point. It's no more easy fights here. It's no more 47-pounders going up to 54 to fight you. All right. Another thing I want to bring up, Another reason, and this is the last point I'm gonna make. Another reason on why what's his face? Erislandy Lara should not fight Ishe Smith, because of bad karma. Every single time Canelo picks his opponent before they fight, they lose. Okay? Happened with Cotto. Cotto was supposed to fight Canelo. He loses to Austin Trout. Canelo fights Austin Trout instead of Cotto. Okay? Canelo was supposed to fight Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz lost to Josecito Lopez. Josecito Lopez goes to fight Canelo. People say Canelo ducked. You can go either way with that, because two of those fights that people actually wanted to see didn't happen because of the fact that those guys lost their fights and Canelo wasn't able to fight them. Okay, Canelo should have fought Cotto, both Cotto and Victor Ortiz at the time. Okay, when Victor Ortiz was still good and more relevant than he is right now. All right, so it's bad karma. It might happen again. I know this, you know, if you don't believe in the luck and everything, then fine. But you know, Lara, you see how he is with guys that you think that he's gonna win and dominate. He goes in there and it's like he does a so-so. He has a so-so performance. You know what I'm saying? Take this opportunity now. That's the last point I'm gonna make. All right. So leave some comments for the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.